Hey guys, I'm One Life Film. Welcome to the cinema. I'm doing a little bit of a different video today. If you haven't noticed, most of my videos are gone. That's because I unlisted most of them. But you can still watch them. I still have them in playlists, depending on what you're here for. I have a few journal videos, and I have art videos, and then I have videos relating to my visual novel and the development. Those are all in separate playlists. Oh, and I also have gotcha videos if you're an OG and you were here at like 300 subscribers. This new video format is kind of me trying to mush all those different subjects together, except for the gotcha, because I don't really use it anymore. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I am trying to rework my Sona's sprites, or like as some people call it, my PNG tuber. Even though I haven't changed his design, it's because I don't have a base for the sprites. So every time I have a new emotion show up in a video that I'm editing, I have to completely draw a new sprite. And I don't want to have to put that effort every single time. Now, there will be times where I do put in more effort to make a unique sprite, but I want to be able to have a base so that if I have a new emotion idea, I can just place that emotion onto the base sprite. Right now, I'm working on my visual novel, Channel 1537. In my notebook, I have a storyboard of a scene that I'm thinking of adding into Chapter 4, and, I have the rest of the scene written out, but we'll see how this goes.
I don't want to color the characters. I'm too lazy. I'm too tired. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break.
I love taking things out of my notebooks and making them thinner. That feels so nice. It is so satisfying after having a chunky notebook. Not that I dislike chunky notebooks. I love chunky notebooks. But, you know, like this notebook, I took it out of the cover. It's so satisfying. It's a fat notebook, but it feels so much lighter now that it's not in here. And this also feels so much lighter because I replaced it with a thinner notebook. I replaced it with a Hobonichi Avec for my visual novel. This thing, I broke it, so I just decided to take it out, because, I mean, honestly, I don't really even use it. I'll probably get, like, the pockets. I feel like the pockets that you can, like, stick in here are more effective than this. Because, like, I cannot fit my cards in here. I know that the official Travelers Company one has, like, a pocket that goes all the way. I want that. But also, it feels really nice and thin without it. Even though it's not thin, but it feels so much thinner compared to how I had it, like, filled to the brim, to the brim with inserts. I had all this junk. This is it says comic idea, but, like, there's important, like, financial advice on the back. You know, I got this okay, hold on, I can't show this. My Barnes & Noble rewards, and then, like, okay, and then some stuff I got in Vegas. I thought about putting this as an insert, but, I think when it folds, it's like, it does this, you know? So you can't close it. It'd probably end up bending. Though it could work as an insert. I thought it would be cool, you know? Like, I thought it would be cool to have this as an insert. Because then how would I do that? Hold on, I think I have an idea. Because I need it to be able to lay flat, right? Yeah, man. And then put it here. Well, that's very, very stretchy. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. That just will not do. No. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. Yeah. See, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because the second you put a string in the middle of this, suddenly it won't close. It's fine by itself, but when you put a string in it, it don't work. It don't work. So I want to get those pockets. Put one in the back here, and put one in the front here, so that I can carry my Barnes & Noble rewards card thing. Yes. Then add this in there, just for decoration. All this stuff from Vegas. Yeah. So I can just put all of this stuff in my other notebooks, you know. I have a lot of other notebooks. I could put it in here. I could put it in, like, my A5 traveler's notebook. Yeah. There are times when the tedious parts of Channel 1537 kind of feel therapeutic. But there are other times when it feels very boring and makes me unmotivated. And right now I am in the unmotivated mood. This setup that I have right now is kind of weird, and you guys can't see it, but I'll show you. I'm actually recording this on my computer. And my computer is like 17 inches, by the way. Okay, that thing is freaking big. And takes up a big part of my desk. But I kind of like this. I kind of like this setup of streaming it on my computer because I can see everything on the big screen. I mean, I can see it on the small screen too, so, like, whatever. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Anyways, I was going to do this tomorrow, but I just had a matcha earlier, so I've got a little bit of a small energy boost, so I want to actually show you guys, follow up on the thing I recorded the other day, and show you what my passport setup is now that I have taken, like, a lot of the stuff out. So, in the front here, I figured out a use for this. So obviously, like I said earlier, I can't put a string through here because it won't close, but I needed somewhere to put my cards, and I did not want to use these to put my cards out, because then it would be difficult. I would have to unclip it every single time I wanted to take my cards out, and that would be annoying. So, I took the Venetian thingy, the thingy-mabob that they have, and I clipped this front part, the part that folds. I just clipped it down. I was like, whatever, I don't care about that. And then, now I have the pocket. So that's nice. Then I have this Penco B7 notebook, and I'm actually almost done with this notebook. I have like, I don't know, I'm gonna guess like 16 pages left, maybe? I don't know, but I'm almost done with it, but I'll show you the inserts that I'm going to be replacing it with later, after I show you this. This is my Tagalog notebook, and it's not really like a serious studying notebook. This is more so like on the go if I'm at a family event, because this is my everyday carry notebook, right? So I take this with me whenever I leave the house, whether it be something important or just something small, like I'm getting a coffee. I'll take this with me. So sometimes I'll have this with me at the family gatherings, and one of my family members will tell me a word in Tagalog, and I'll be like, wait, let me pull out my notebook, let me write this shit down. So, you know, like, oh, that's not, cut that shit out. See, you know, I got all these notes and stuff. So it's just words, but my actual like studying book, I don't use it very often, but I have one. This is my finance tracker. I just write down every time I spend money. And I just write how much I spent. Sometimes I write what I bought, sometimes I don't, or like what I spent it on. But yeah, I just write down the day and how much money I spent. Or if I gain money, I'll put like a plus sign. So that is what is currently in here. But once I finish this red Penco notebook, let me get it out. I'm actually going to be replacing the Penco notebook with 3 different inserts. I was originally just going to use these 2 to replace it, but I had an idea to use this field notes for, and I'll tell you that in a minute. So this one is just a grid notebook. This is technically the main one that's going to be replacing the Penco, but this one is a blank pocket notebook that I made a while ago, and I never finished it because it's, I don't know, it's just whatever. But, you know, might as well use it because it fits inside the passport notebook. Then I have this field notes, and what I'm going to be putting in here is like any ideas that I have, or like any important notes. So this one is just going to be like writing on the go, but then if I have like a cool like story idea for channel 1537 or something, then I'll write it in here so that I could easily open this book and be like, what was the last idea I had? And then boom, it's right here. Do blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you know, it's important things that I want to like remember. It's kind of important things that I want to remember, but also like cool ideas that I have. Because in this notebook, it has 200 pages, right? It has 208 pages. And I like that I can use this and like write on and on and on and on and on. But the problem with that is I write everything in a black pen and I just lose shit, you know? Because everything is written in black, because it's an everyday carry notebook. Also, speaking of pens, I have decided to use this one with my everyday carry because it fits in the Leuchtturm pen loop. So I actually stretched this a lot. This is the normal size, but I really stretched it out. You can tell because this thing is popping out. I stretched it the fuck out, and most pens will not fit in the Leuchtturm pen. Well, I don't know about most pens, but like most Uniball pens and like gel pens, they won't fit in here. But this one, since it doesn't have the rubbery part on it for like grip, it'll fit in here. Cause something about, let me see, where's my, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Something about this, even though it's thin enough, it doesn't want to go through. It doesn't want to go. Oh, that was better than I expected it to be, actually. I actually haven't tried to put a Uniball 1 in here ever since I stretched it out. Aside from the Uni 1P, but whatever. Anyways, I think this one's dead. Let's do a little... This is like not related to the video at all, but let's do a little pen test. Because I think this one is kind of like dying a little bit. Maybe not? Question mark? 38. Wait. Chat, is this good? Yeah, that's my passport TN tour. Maybe I'll put a Uniball 1 in here. I don't know. Because I don't like how I have to like squeeze this so that the Leuchtturm pen loop doesn't like rip off. And the reason I like having a pen loop on here is because one time I actually had this, not this specific pen, but like I had a Uniball 1 on the front like this a long time ago, and I lost the pen when I was taking it out of my pocket. I ended up finding it on the way back to the car, but now I have this baby because I'm like, I don't want to lose any of my pens. Which is also why I decided to not have this on it anymore, because I had it like this, and that's just the same thing, except instead of being on here, it's on the pen loop. It doesn't do anything. And yes, it was underneath this, but I don't have faith in that. This, I have faith in it. Look. It's not falling. It's not going to fall off if I take it out of my pocket or I take it out of my bag.